Alhamdulillah, but for his mercies, event of this magnitude could not have been possible from our end. A brief history about MIA. Well, as our President Saab said, this started in 2004 with two people, our founder, Janab Abdul Saab, and our co-founder, SM Hussain Saab. These two people, they were friends. They were industrialists of 80 era, during 80s. They were the senior most industrialists at that point of time. So they started meeting informally, and then, they said, why don't we start recognizing members of our community, get them into the mainstream. That was the concept. Because at that point of time, most of our people were hesitant to even discuss about taxation, registrations and all that. So that was the concept what they had. They wanted to bring our entrepreneurs into the mainstream. And then, that's how it started off. And then informally it started somewhere around 2004. And then formally in 2004 itself, we registered it as a society. We have taken ATG registration for the benefit of the donors. And it has been a very pleasant journey all through these years. We had a lot of tough times. But then, when we look back and see the results that Allah has given us, it is more satisfying for us today. So 2004, when we registered this as a society, the concept was we will help entrepreneurial development in the society and supporting the cause of education. These are the only two agendas that were taken. So Alhamdulillah, as we started moving in our journey, a lot of people started associating with ourselves, with the association. And Alhamdulillah, as our President Saab said, we have close to around 500 member units here, of which 50% are industrialists, manufacturing, pin to aerospace products. We have got varied domains from which our members come in. And also in 2019, we opened it for the service providers also. We felt that the industrialists need service providers and the service providers also require industrialists for mutual growth. And that is the time in 2019 we opened it for the service providers. And what did we do in these years? We did a lot of training programs on personality development, on best practices, on digital marketing, and as a Go Green initiative also, we conducted some events like Plantation Day and many more. But our focus mainly lies in entrepreneurial development. Last 3 years back, what we did was we bifurcated this MIA into 6 verticals. The first vertical works on startup ecosystem, and it is headed by one Mr. Hidayatullah. He himself is a startup, a successful startup. He disrupted the travel industry with his startup called Capto Services. He heads that vertical, where we help the budding startups who have got idea to incubate them from ideation to design thinking to business canvas, business model, branding, and even help them up to pitching for the venture capital. This is as far as the vertical 1 is concerned. We have vertical 2, which is headed by Dr. Hafsa Jamil and very ably supported by our Dr. Shafi Paniban, a scientist of international repute. He has around 19 scientists under him working for him, for a company called, he heads a company, he is a chairman of a company called Aritot Labs Private Limited. They have a number of patents, they have got a number of products that they have innovated and invented in 3 different domains: food, agri, and pharma. This vertical works mainly on institutional tie-up, where we tie up with the academia and help their children undergo internship and also help them in their projects also, final year projects also. This vertical also develops a resource pool for MIA, where we get renowned scientists and technocrats and industry leaders. We create a resource pool who will be mentoring the startups when they come to us. This is the role of vertical 2. And we have got vertical 3, which is predominantly working on membership. And all events of MIA are conducted by vertical 3. It's headed by one Mr. Tanveer Ahmed. And hats off to him and his team. The event that is underway now, the preparation for that also was primarily, especially in, when it came to the stalls, management of stalls, booking of stalls, everything, that was done by him and his team, and very ably and well supported by the entire MIA team, right from the president, the secretary, the office bearers, and the entire council, including the R members. And that's primarily the role of vertical 3. And of course, we have got a vertical 4, which works on corpus funds for the association and also CSR initiatives. And that is directly headed by our president himself. And we also have another 5th vertical that's called Business Networking Meet. It's a new concept that we have brought out in the last 1.5 to 2 years. Here, what we do is all our members are, we conduct one meeting every month where we invite all the members, and across a round table, we help them and we educate them and train them on how they can talk about their product, their name, their business name, and what they are looking forward to in 30 to 40 seconds. It's a very powerful vertical what we have got, and it is headed by one Mr. Syed Yusuf. And what we have seen is amazing results through this vertical, where every meeting that happens every month, we end up with a turnover of about anywhere between 8 to 20 lakh rupees. This is the power of that vertical, and which is more helpful to our members. Moving on, we have our 6th, it's been a very good vertical, that vertical 5, which has been recorded, has happened in the last 2 years just through these meetings. And apart from that, there are a few dozens of collaborations that have happened among members. This is one, and then we have got the last vertical, which is Association for Women Entrepreneurs, that is also called as AWE, where we have a president and a secretary to head that, and that works exclusively among the women, again helping them in entrepreneurship, handholding them. And we have close to around 80 plus women entrepreneurs in MIA today. In the recent past, last month, 24th of December, we officially launched our first chapter of MIA at Tumkur, where I think we have close to about 70-80 entrepreneurs, members there. That's headed by our chairman of Tumkur chapter, Mr. Jafar Wali Saab. Jafar, can we just, he is heading that Tumkur chapter. And we have got the vice chairman of Tumkur chapter, Mr. Nasiruddin. Thank you so much for making it to this occasion today, and they have come with their team also. A lot of members from Tumkur chapter have also joined us today. So this is a brief nutshell of the journey of MIA. Inshallah, we have got a lot of plans moving forward to open chapters at different places. Possibly the next one could be at either Mysore or Hyderabad, followed by Hubli, Dharwad, and many more places. So this is a small journey about MIA, and I wish to thank all the members of MIA, but for whom the association would not have been existing. And we urge people to join us, the entrepreneurs to join us in this journey. Only if we have more strength can we command respect from the authorities. The classic example for this, a live example for this, is our CASIA, Karnataka Small Scale Industries Association, a state body, such a powerful body. Every week they invite all the bureaucrats, the politicians, the ministers, they meet them and they drive their point towards MSMEs. It's a very powerful body what we have got in, headed by our Narsimurthy sir. Like they have close to, I think, around 12 to 14,000 member units. That is the strength. So they can command whatever they want in the interest of the members. And even PIA is very powerful. We had so much of Inspector Raj, in the past, but ever since PIA came into existence, I think those are all past things. So we need to build in more strength so that we make ourselves make our presence known to the powers to be. So with this brief introduction, thank you so much for coming on to this occasion and gracing the occasion, making it a grand success for us. This is the first biggest initiative that we have ever taken so far. Thank you so much for being a part of this. Thank you.